feet against the ground. You pull your head under your shoulders and you point your toes till they hurt. And you just hold that for about 4 or 5 seconds, and you'll start to feel what we call the rail. The rail is a balance point right down your belly button from your nose to your... And then get yourself back in the direction you want to go so you're straight and on it. And you'll just be surf the pond. Just give them a little video, you know.
Get that on film.
But let's go through a skydive, and then we'll go back and talk about canopies, and then we'll make sure we're ready to go on a load. Okay. Let's launch it forward. You want to go over and use the mock-up?
Yeah. All right.
Snapped out. We want it to flow out together, and you need to push us. Because if you guys go ready, set, go, like that, in reality, there won't be no push at all, because we're exiting. All you're really doing is keeping up.
Right,
you know, but on the ground, we want to feel you push. Okay. All right, so let's come in and plane stair steps forward. Ready, set. Relax, relax. It won't be a factor because you people are not loading your parachutes up that much. We're not pushing the curve with you. Trust me on this. Listen to the radios. I'll be talking to you by canopy colors. Carl, I'll call you Carl because I know your canopy. If you guys are identical, I'll say green and white number 1, and we'll identify green and white number 1, green and white number 2. And what I'll say is the first one to pull we'll say is number 1, the second one to pull is number 2. So you would essentially be number 1 with this plan. And I'll say canopy 1, give me a right turn to identify who you are and do we have communication. That's perfect. You're number 1, you're number 2, and you're Carl. All right? So
What else we got?
That's it, but I don't want to let you guys down. And I just said, I'm going.
sorry about getting you down there, but I was
that's okay.
I was talking to 2 channels at once.
That's okay. I didn't know if you were down yet, so I just figured.
Yeah.
Awesome. You.
Right on.
How was it?
Talking about snap. Zippy.
Like being afraid of the dark.
No big deal.
It turns nice. It does turn, which is a lot of fun.
It knows what you're thinking.
Yeah. I didn't spiral a lot.
No, don't Carl. You do things like this, you come better to I'm not here myself. I'm trying to do this. I pulled down around 2, but
I pulled about 35 or so.
I couldn't spin to get down because I had to run to get back.
Our canopies are identical. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear the radio much. It fell down here and I couldn't hear it.
It was hard to hear.
Let's do this. Well, let's talk about what we did. Let's get in our positions for the launch. I'm here, plane's flying this way. Okay. Count. Ready, set, go. Came off real pretty, nice and round, flat. See how stiff you guys are? Just remember, hands in front. Okay, and then we went to the next point. There was a couple little jostles for grips, but it's because you got relaxed. More. Just stand here like you're just talking about. See how you can go. Okay, now put your hands up. Okay. So pretend you're not. Now you did it again. You're stepping down. Pretend you're not skydiving. That's it. That's exactly it. We want to be mirrored. Yeah. Okay. So when I went to here, you went into a backslide position. You brought your hands up here, and you tucked your knees up, and you went. And continued that the whole way. Oh, wow. When I dove down to you, I was saying, put your legs out. Put your legs out. Pressure something. They're all tense. And they get trapped inside their head and they can't even see. They're afraid to move their head and they're, just got to relax your shoulders and keep your elbows down and then you won't backslide like that.
Yeah, I don't do that much.
Right, well, it's nice to be well-rounded, And for you guys after that, I didn't know what happened. Now, on the tracks, you pulled in place. Did you track?
I took off and tracked. Yeah, I saw you wave off to him.
I figured with you guys in different positions, 6,000, I broke it up a little higher. Just because everyone was everywhere. And that let you pop out a little early. And the track works. Just keep working on it. That's just it. Just like a ski jumper.
Yeah.
The higher you can push your toes and the more you can force your legs against the ground. Think about, rather than lifting your butt now, you're doing the same thing. You're pushing your legs against the ground because that's thrusting you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And work that together. Your butt is coming up just like you're doing, but really, you guys are all strong, so it'll be easy for you to keep your legs against. And you'll, like I said, when you hit that rail, you'll go so fast, you'll just feel acceleration.
And people will be tracking under you.
Yeah, but the point is, you, when they open, they'll all be next to each other, trying not to wrap, and you'll be all by yourself, clear with your stilettos. Yeah. What I want you to do is get an aggressive 180-degree turn on the second one. And then get ready, if you start to overcorrect, to come in with the other toggle and just damper the acceleration in the direction you're going.
And it'll stop it right away. Right. Pull it right.
And then line yourself up the best you can. And I was working 2 channels. You know, I was trying to make sure you both heard me to feel better.
We'll stagger more in altitude for you. This is a couple thousand feet apart.
And I can get you close fast as we can.
Very great.
Try to get another 5 jumps in the night.
Excellent. Are you going to do some more jumping after a couple more?
Yeah, but right now we'll just work with you guys. That's no big deal. So I want you to set up your own landing. Try to put it in the grass on your own. You got the idea.
I saw better how it sinks this time.
Yeah. On your landing, you came in on the 1 beautiful. On 2, you saw you were at the ground, so you popped it, and the thing responded going up. This time, when you go to 2, be smoother, and just look where the projective carry is. Don't look for a touchdown point like a saber, but think about the direction right down the line where you'd be touching on your straight line and in your direction.
Okay.
And kind of fly it right at the ground level at 2. You know, rather than pop it where you went up. That was cool. It almost was a save. That's always a save if you're going to blow it. Bury it. You know, it'll get you out of it. Take a lot of the impact out. Just kind of carry it, and let's see if we can get you kind of surfing a little more. You'll get the performance with the smaller chute. These guys won't quite get the same.
Okay.
And worries me a little bit.
Well, this one, like you said, it glides a little further.
Yeah.
So compared to my saber, I was like, okay, this is distance that I
Yeah.
land with my saber, and I would land right there with this.
See, with a smaller canopy, it's probably going to be a little higher than low middle chest.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so when you overextend it, I don't want you to go back in the air. I mean, you can always do that, but right now I want to see more control right at the ground level.
Okay,
You know?
so probably your second's going to be here for me rather than...
You got to feel it. If you feel yourself climbing, come back up.
When you're finishing it, don't pull yourself
Yeah,
up.
just do it nice and smooth. You both were smooth on the controls there.
Okay.
Great. Just looking better. It's not hard.
You guys see Roger Nelson, this guy. You see Roger performing a toggle turn, flying with his toggles objected to the back of his parachute. He's going to do a high-speed landing, and I'm going to perform a high-speed landing also using the front risers, which are going to make the canopy dive much slower.
Oh. All right. Just bleed it off about $2,000 within about 15 seconds.
And you almost accidentally put that chute on.
Oh, look at that thing. It looks like a napkin. Looks like a tampon.
Sweet! Yeah! Sweet!
Yeah.
That was
You didn't pop on that one.
Yeah.
did it, baby.
Hey, nice one. I saw
Oh,
you.
you.
You guys want to try
We've
your
all-
own flare?
Huh?
You want to try your own flare? I mean, I'll
Sure.
be out here same
Watch
deal,
us if
like-
we're going to do something silly. Yeah, let us know.
Try to bring it on your own for the last
Yeah.
one.
Sure.
You're ready. I mean, it's not no big deal. A little early. You were flying it more like your saber.
A little early on the flare?
Yeah, the first one. Let it come down a little more. Let it closer to the
Well, I'm teaching you how to fly stilettos.